India, Pakistan, this is a big issue. But remember, this is not the biggest issue. If you don't find employment, and you have what happened in Bangladesh happening elsewhere, it can blow up in Pakistan anytime now. We are all going to be in a thing. What happened there, well, we have always condemned terrorism like what in Kashmir, but our one being Sri Lanka and others, we want to see this coming to a close because firstly, it's a question for the first time we are seeing a lot of AI, drones, others being used. It's not the normal clash that we have been. And something which I didn't think of yesterday, but yesterday night I was speaking to someone of my friends in US, and he told me something that's very alarming. American and other investors are wondering whether you should invest in India, which is prone to bombing by Pakistan. Now, those are things we don't think none of us thought yesterday. But coming back, your attitude is this is basically a dream. Can it be feasible? Mine is, how do we do it? Because are we going to grab back what we lost 2 centuries ago? I mean, when Europe talks of Chinese cheap goods coming in, I mean, they forget that you had cheap textiles here and they wiped it out to send their textiles under the Industrial Revolution. And when China had a balance of payments in favor of them, they sent opium. So, I mean, this is a game that's going on. If we don't lift ourselves up, how are you going to manage? China has lifted a part of its middle class up, it still has to go. That's the same thing India has, all our region. So one of the other ones that I have proposed, therefore, is you're looking at Bay of Bengal. If Chinese are doing that part, why don't we do this part? Well, I had the 2 ministers here. What's your fastest growing states? Where are they? You're Tamil Nadu, you have on this side, Kerala on that side, you've got a port now. Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana has no port. So, okay, we combine, that's what Prime Minister Modi and I talk. We have a land bridge. Okay, you have Trincomalee, which is what we are thinking of developing. Sure. And you have Colombo, you can even put a new port in that area. Immediately, just see how these 3 states will grow.
I agree, Your Excellency, but I do have to ask that you put economic and development above security. But surely Sri Lanka could not do a lot of what it has been able to do until it stamped out terrorism in its own state and finished the LTT.
Look, remember, we survived because despite terrorism, we opened up with this war going on, we opened up Mahaveli scheme, we got new power, we opened up 5 zones, with Chandrika was the 6th zone. So all of that, our whole economy was transformed during war. This will go on. Terrorism will be there. We have to prevent terrorism from coming into our country. We finished the LTT, who thought some Islamic terrorism were going to come and blow up the churches. That's a phenomena we have to live with. But what we want to see is that between India and Pakistan, there is a sort of a stable relationship, but even now the 2 national security advisors are exchanging views midway, which is good. And also that terrorism in Kashmir should end. But what is the guarantee you won't have terrorism in some other part? That is what we thought. So while we tackle that, we must take this. So do you want that growth to come to Tamil Nadu? Do you want that growth to come to Telangana? Do you want that growth to come in? I am saying you are looking at a problem immediately in Kashmir. I am looking at, wait, that's okay for you. I am looking at the issue in the global order is changing. Do you want to come there and be the number 3 or forget and still be where you are? You had this problem with Kashmir when you were a poor state. You had this problem. You have to sort it out. But despite that, you have now come to this position that you can be the 3rd largest economy in the world. So from a large economic power, if you have this area and you build up, are you getting closer to being a tripolar world? Or do you want to this? So I am saying you have this, you had wars with Pakistan. In my life I have seen all those, but that should not stop you from developing. That's all I have